Hey guys, Greg here from the Ballistic Barbecue channel. I'm here on the Primo Ceramic Grills channel preparing an 18-pound turkey on the Oval XL. This video recipe is going to include a really good, really simple citrus brine and a citrus herb compound butter. Let's get going. All right, we're going to start this video off with the brine. We're going to start out with 4 cups of orange juice. 1/4 cup of lemon juice, 1/4 cup of lime juice. Have here 1/2 cup of honey, 1 cup of brown sugar, 2 cups of kosher salt, 2 tablespoons of pickling spice. And basically what this is a combination of allspice, mustard seed, coriander seed. It's got clove in it, some crushed red pepper, some bay leaf. It's just really good stuff, and it makes it simple doing it this way. So again, 2 tablespoons of pickling spice. This is just a nice handful of Italian parsley. Mashed down is probably about 1/4 cup, and stems and all. Toss that in there. 2 sprigs of rosemary. Toss them in there. I have 4 cloves of crushed garlic. About 3 leaves of sage, fresh sage. I have here, I don't know, about 7-inch strip of lemon rind, 7-inch strip of orange rind, and some lime rind. To this I'm going to add 1 gallon of water. All right, what I'm going to do now is get this on the stove, going to give it a nice little stir. I want to bring this up to a boil, and then I'm going to pull it off of the stove and let it steep for about 45 minutes. Then we'll move on to the next step. All right, we're going to go ahead and get going on that compound butter now. Again, very, very easy, but it's worth the little bit of trouble you have to go through. We're going to start off with 1 1/2 cups of unsalted butter, and this is been softened. Seems like a lot of butter, but we're going to be using this to rub on the outside of the turkey before it goes on the Oval XL, and then also we're going to be basting the turkey during the cook using the same butter. It's going to add a lot of extra flavor here. I have here 3 tablespoons of chopped fresh rosemary, and this is 1 tablespoon of orange zest, 1 tablespoon of lemon zest, and 1 tablespoon of lime zest. So 3 tablespoons altogether. We're going to go ahead and add some kosher salt just to taste. This is again unsalted butter. And some fresh ground pepper. Get this mixed up. All right, this is looking really good. Let's go ahead and set this off to the side. Very carefully take some saran wrap and put this over my cutting board. Take that compound butter, put this right in the middle here. We're going to get it lengthened out. All right, we're going to go ahead and carefully roll this up now. Pick it up, give it a good twist. All right, I'm now going to place this compound butter in the fridge. Okay, so the brine has finished that 45 minutes of steeping. Smells really good. Moving on to the next step. Now, what I need to do is put ice in this to bring the temperature down, and I want to bring this up to the 2-gallon mark. I figured that out on this particular pot. It's right here where this lower rivet is. So let's go ahead and get this ice in here. And there we are. Again, so this brought this up to 2 gallons. Very important step, or else you're going to end up with really, really salty turkey. You don't want that. All right, let's move on to the next step. Okay, the roasting pan is down here. It's more or less to just help me with this next step. What I have here is a brining bag. It's just like a gigantic zip top bag. These things are awesome. A lot of people will brine turkeys in a cooler with just in the cooler, and this really prevents a lot of that needless cleanup. I'm going to go ahead and place the bird inside of this bag. And now we're going to pour the brine into the bag with the bird. Very carefully. Now we're just going to zip up the bag. Squeeze out as much air as you can before you do that little final area of zip. All right, now we have two options at this point. We can carry this roasting pan, put it in the fridge with the bird if you have the room in there. If you don't, you can actually just take this bag, put it in a cooler, zipper side up, and pack it with ice. The main thing is we want to make sure that this bird is stored in an area that's below 40 degrees. That's it. We're going to keep this in the brine. You want it a minimum of 12 hours, up to 24 hours. We're doing this overnight. We're going to be cooking this bird tomorrow morning. See you in a bit. All right, this bird was in the brine for a total of 18 hours. I took it out, drained it, rinsed it, patted it dry. We're ready for the next step, which is going to be stuffing those cavities with some more citrus. And again, I have some fresh oranges, fresh lime, fresh lemon, just some wedges that we're going to be placing inside of the bird where you'd normally put, you know, like a bread stuffing or whatever. All right, now we're going to truss this bird. All right, there you have it. Now I'm going to go ahead and rub down this bird with some of that compound butter, and I'm also going to get some of it on the inside. All right, it's looking pretty good. I have the Oval XL all preheated, ready to go outside right now, so meet you out there. All right, I have my Oval XL preheated to 250 right now. Now I put in enough lump to where I know I can easily burn for 5 to 6 hours easily. And usually for a turkey, I try to guesstimate about 20 minutes per pound. Now, I have a little bit of orange wood in there. It's going to add a nice, light, little bit of a citrusy, smoky flavor to this, but just a little goes a long way with a turkey. I have the heat deflectors in here, so I'm going to be cooking on a nice indirect heat. I have a drip pan in there so I don't, start any flare-ups. And then I have the grates in the high position, obviously. Let's go ahead and get this in here. All right, now my plan is to run this at 250 for 2 hours. I'm going to check my turkey after about an hour and probably hit it with some of that compound butter. After that 2-hour period has passed, I'm actually going to bump the temperature up to 350 so I can get that nice crispy skin rather than the kind of rubbery skin that comes with a lot of the smoked poultry. I will be monitoring the internal temperature of my turkey, and I'm looking for a 165 in the breast meat and about 180, 185 in the thigh. So anyway, I will see you in a bit. All right, we're at that 2-hour mark. Check this bird out. Now, again, I did baste it with this compound butter after that first hour. You'll also notice I put some foil over these wingtips. They're starting to get a little dark. So I'm going to go ahead and baste this again. And what I've done is I've just sort of softened up that compound butter, and boy, does this smell good. You can actually smell the citrus. All right, now what I'm going to do is just open these vents a little bit more, and I want to raise that temperature up to 350. And again, I'm going for that more of a crispy, kind of a roasted skin rather than that kind of rubbery smoked skin. I'm going to continue basting this bird every hour with that butter. And if I notice the skin is getting, about where I want it darkness-wise, I'll cover it with foil. I don't want it to get too dark. So, see you in a bit. All right, we're just under 5 hours. And we're done. This bird is done. Look at that gorgeous color, gorgeous color. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is pull this off the cooker, take it in. I'm going to let it rest for 30 minutes. Then we'll carve it up. I'll see you inside. All right, so this bird has rested for 30 minutes and we are ready to carve into it. And I cannot wait. Like I said, that smell from that citrus is just unbelievable. Wow. Look at the juices. Oh my gosh. Nice little color from the smoke. Very, very tender. Wow. Wow. This bird is so moist, so moist. Those nice light smoky tones coming through with that citrus and herbs. It's just perfect. I'm very happy with this. Guys, if you've never brined a turkey, I'm telling you, you owe it to yourself to give it a shot. It always adds so much moisture and a little additional flavor. Once you try it, you'll never go back. I can guarantee you that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you did, hit that little like button down there for me. Maybe check out the Primo Grill's YouTube channel. Give them a sub. Check them out on Facebook, their website, primogrill.com. Anyway, I will see you on the next video. Cheers.